Our first project was for me, KI4CFS, to see if I could directly connect to KO4CWC. I got you. Hang on. Hold on. Let me see why I do it. See if I can initiate. So I found you in Statesville.
Okay, we're connected. Did that.
Okay. This is KI4CFS. Can you hear me over your system? This is Kilo India 4, Charlie Foxtrot Sierra, seeing if you can hear me over Echolink.
Kilo Oscar 4, Charlie Whiskey Charlie. Do you read over?
Yes, I hear you. This is exciting. So we've succeeded in the first level of connecting directly through Echolink. This I call a big accomplishment. Randy, if you can hear me, it looks like what you do is you press the space bar to transmit, then you press it a second time to stop transmitting. Over to you. Okay, I heard you once and now I don't hear you at all. So I'll over to you one more time to try it. I'll stand by. KI4CFS.
Kilo Oscar 4, Charlie Whiskey Charlie. KI4CFS. I read you loud and clear. Hopefully I'm transmitting now properly.
Yes, the last transmission was correct. You gave your call sign and said, hopefully I'm transmitting correctly. So whatever you did was correct. And on my end, how it works is I hit spacebar to transmit, then I have to hit spacebar again to disconnect to be able to listen. Over to you.
Okay, what I have to do is there's an icon in the upper left-hand corner under File, and it's got a lightning bolt shape on it. You press it once to start transmitting, and after you stop, you press it again so that the other guy can talk. Over.
I get you. Have you tried also just tapping the space bar and see if that works? Because we're both on PCs, so I think the default setting is the space bar will do the same thing. It's a little more enjoyable. Try that next and see if that works. If not, just use the lightning. KI4CFS, back to you, and exciting that we've got our first Echolink connection.
Kilo Oscar 4, Charlie Whiskey Charlie. I tried the space bar. I didn't hear or see any modulation on my bar, so I went back to the lightning bolt, and that seems to work better. Over.
Great. Then the lightning bolt is how we'll do it. And I like to attempt something else. Let's see if we can both find a repeater to get on, and I'll give you a call on the phone so we can try it and see if there's any repeaters that we can find and talk on that look reasonable, and then we'll both get on it and see if we can chat through a repeater. So I'm going to let's go over. If you go above users, it says repeaters, and I'll give you a call on the phone so we can talk it through. Sound good?
Sounds good. We'll try the modes. On this thing, the repeater stations have a /R at the end of their headings, so that's another way to find them too.
Oh, well, I have one more question then. When I'm looking at repeaters, some are blue and some are not blue. Do you know what the difference is?
I haven't figured that one out yet either, so I guess we'll find out together.
Okay, I've got an idea. I just found one, and let's see if we can switch without calling on the phone. There's one called AA4RV-R, AA4RV-R, and it's in Franklin County, North Carolina. And I'm going to switch to that QSL to AA4RV-R and see if you should be able to look it up without disconnecting. So why don't you check repeater, click on it, and then look to the right to see if you can see AA4RV-R.
Franklin County, North Carolina. Got it.
Okay, KI4CFS QSL to AA4V-R. See if it works. If not, we can call each other. Clear.
Get Kilo Oscar 4, Charlie Whiskey Charlie. Clear this channel, changing over to the repeater.
And one more thing. All right, good. He's off. Okay, cool. So you have to disconnect to switch over. So I'm going to Franklin. Oh, access denied. Okay. I'll call him. We'll find some others. It won't be long, Barbara. No. It looks like I am blocked as well. So let's just see if we can find something else. Let's see. Conference. Conference doesn't look like you'd be able to do that. You know?
The broadband will limit you to about 7 or 8 people on that. So, it might be a good way to do meetings. I don't know yet.
Okay. And so now let me go to... let's stay in repeaters and see if you find something else. Let's try it. Okay, where were we at? What was the letter we were at?
I'm at AA4.
Okay, let's look around it. We've got Florida. Oh, I see. Some have numbers next to them, like there are people in it. See that? So let's try one of those. Let's try, see Daytona, Florida, AA4CB. Deltona, excuse me.
Okay.
Let's try it.
I'm connected.
Okay. I'm connected. Are you connected?
I'm connected.
Okay. Let's try it. I'm going to hang up, okay?
Okay.
This is KI4CFS monitoring on repeater AA4CB-R. Anyone out there?
This is Kilo Oscar 4, Charlie Whiskey Charlie on AA4CB, R in Deltona, Florida. Go ahead, KF54CS.
You know, this is Martin. We have successfully now talked through a repeater in Florida and made a contact. I'm in Raleigh, and you are. I'll let you go ahead and let people know where you are, and we'll see if there's anyone else on. I'll try to leave a significant pause so others can come in. Over to you, Randy.
Thank you, Martin. This is Randy at Kilo Oscar 4, Charlie Whiskey Charlie. Anybody else on the repeater like to talk with us?
Now, Randy, what I see is it changed from 0/20 to 2/20. So now it looks like it's showing that two of us are here. So someone else looking over this could go, hey, there are two people on that repeater. I think we have successfully accomplished a basic test of directly connecting to each other and now connecting to each other through a repeater off of Echolink. How exciting. Over to you.
This is Kilo Oscar 4 Charlie, Whiskey Charlie again. Yes, this is very exciting. I hope you're able to record one of these conversations anyway. It'd be a little hard right now to do anything over the air because I don't have anything but a receiver to play with the RF side of things. So repeaters and computers are the way to go for the moment. This is nice. You can reach stations that you wouldn't normally reach. Over.
Yes, and now I think the next level of understanding has come to me, and if I am able to record this, I'm going to put it on the YouTube and let people see us just fumbling around and learning this. This is what the hobby's all about. But also now we know to look for repeaters that might have a number like 2/20 and see if we can connect to them. That gives me an idea. And then there seems to be some numbers on this. I'm sure if I read all the Echolink instructions that tell it, but I kind of enjoy just jumping in and seeing what I can find. And so, Randy, this is so exciting because now you can just start testing it out, listen a bit. It's usually the etiquette first. If you don't hear anyone, put out a call sign, but make sure it's long enough they could hear it in case it goes out over something, and see if anyone calls back. There's a lot of trial and error that occurs until you get someone to respond back. Over to you.
Yes, indeed, you're right. What happened when I was first trying this was I didn't know how to work the button quite right, and I accidentally keyed the transmitter for too long, and I timed out one time, and I didn't know what I did. And somebody else was kind enough to tell me. I told them I was new to this, and that's how I figured the transmitter part out. Back to you, Martin.
Well, this is exciting, Randy. I'm going to see if we get a recording of this. I'm going to just post it and say, here's our first fumble attempts and testing out Echolink, and let them. I think it's very valuable to see the learning process as we go. And then why don't we check in through email or something of how your success is. But I think we got you on the map, and now you can just spend some time going around and try to find people and talk to them. How exciting. And I am still working to see if I can get a radio for you. I contacted Ham Radio Outlet, and they said they would be glad to sell me one. And I'm going to write him back and say, I'm looking for someone to meet me part way. I want to pitch in for this guy to get the radio. And Gigaports at least responded they heard. I haven't heard anything from ICOM, but it can't hurt at least trying. And now you can get on the airways.
Yes, I am, very much so. And this is an exciting way to start. You can overcome a lot of RF challenges this way through to me, it's like a form of software-defined radio, only multiply that times a lot more. Over.
Yeah, this is saying that this repeater, it looks on the right hand side, it says it is frequency 446.125 FM with a PL tone of 146.2 and a power of 5 watts. That's interesting. And it is antenna, a Diamond X200 at 20 feet. And it looks like an individual's running it. All-star node. Well, first of all, it is I'd like to thank whoever's the owner of this for letting us use it. I'm going to have it over to you, and then I'm going to sign. I need to go get dinner made, and Barbara's patiently waiting, but she knew this was important to me. So over to you, Randy.
Yes, it's important to me as well, and I thank too. Looks like the owner is Alpha 4 Charlie Bravo, the owner of the repeater, that is. This is Kilo Oscar 4 Charlie Whiskey Charlie. I'm going to sign off, so you can go get dinner, and I can watch more hockey. All right, have a good evening.
Sounds good, Randy. This is KI4 CFS 73 and clear for now. Take care. Bye. So now I'm going to disconnect, upper left-hand corner, disconnect. Feel free to leave some comments. I just wanted to record a first connection. I haven't been on Echolink in years and virtually forgot all of it, but I'm using a headphone and a USB mic into my Windows machine to connect. And I'm very excited that we got this up and running. I put up here, I was just talking to KO4CWC. He's a brand new ham. He's a veteran, and there's a video link below of his story of getting into amateur radio. Thanks for joining us, and add some comments. Feel free to correct us. We're open to learning, and we know we made some mistakes, but we're just jumping in, having some fun, and that's what this is all about. Don't forget to click subscribe and the bell so that you'll get further notices of me relearning the hobby after being out so long, and sharing my journey along the way. Take good care. Remember, there aren't any stupid questions, yes, dumb institutions, so don't be afraid to ask.